This should be a super simple cheap farm for us, which is really nice. Hello and welcome to this Minecraft 1.13 single player from Prismarine Bay. I hope you're alright, guys. I hope you're alright. My name is Vidargavia and I am standing here, as you can see, with a pair of diamond boots. Our first diamond gear, guys. Okay, apart from a pick that we made as well. Our first diamond gear, and our pick is running low. But I found some extra diamonds when I was mining around, and I thought those we're going to do something with here first of all today. And then in other news, or what else we're going to do today, is fiddle with a sheep farm. But I have some stuff to show you over yonder on the other side of that hill as well. First, bookshelves. We're going to try and make a full enchanting setup here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I mean, it'll still be on the beach, so I mean, it's yeah, you know, it is what it is, but that's fine. Let's see, let's put some here, and then we have 3 left. 1, 2, 3, and that should get us level 30 enchants. I'm breaking 3. Oh my days. Plus I need more levels anyway. Oh well, now we have this. Alright, and we'll put these boots in our little special chest over here. Along with some other things. Probably some of this shouldn't be in here. Such as the torches, come on. But never mind, guys, never mind. Let's go over and have a look at what I have been busy with. Now, the thing is, I said actually last episode that I was going to do this already. But then I forgot. And by the way, over there, I have another villager. I took the time and I dragged him here. Well, I didn't forget to do this, but I forgot to show you. So I did that. I did this off camera, and I meant to finish the episode last week by showing you this. Sorry for the lag, that's this thing. But, on the other hand, we're getting chicken here now. That's awesome. And I've done some little bits here as well, by the way. So there's a door here. Also, this thing is leaking somehow, by the way, as you can see. So that's probably something we're going to have to look into at some point. Why it's leaking. Yeah, it's somehow spitting out chickens the wrong way sometimes. Don't know why. But, you know, that doesn't matter terribly. I mean, we're getting chicken, so we're fine. Yeah, so what is this, guys? Well, this is the refined version of the little semi-automatic farm that I showed you, or that I showed you in the previous episode. So basically, there's a water source block here with a stair in it. And then underneath these 3 blocks, there are hoppers leading into chests over here. And as you can see now in 1.13, we can have normal chests right next to each other like that, which is really shiny. And then there's some trapdoors on them. There's buttons here which will lift these blocks up, right? And what that does is, obviously, it'll harvest things. I'll just show you instead. There we go. That's that. And then we get the stuff in here. Now we do have to, as usual, so far, manually replant, right? But that's fine. You can do it from the edge here. There's just 6 of each crop here now. But as you can see, we're getting a few potatoes, getting a few beetroots, although I guess I've only harvested that once, and a few carrots. And but more than anything, guys, this looks really snazzy. And I really like those water flushing farms. They remind me of olden days Minecraft, for sure. Now I've also started something here. Leads downwards here and into something. That I'm working off camera with. But I'll show it to you when it's finished, or maybe I'll show it to you on the stream, which I am hoping, guys, will take place on Sunday, albeit is my birthday. Although it is my birthday, that's what I'm trying to say. So if I'm not on, forgive me. I'm probably having some sort of celebrations with my family, and if I'm late, that's quite likely actually, because then I've been out longer than I anticipated. But I am aiming to have a stream on Sunday, so go and check that out. Come and join me and say happy birthday to me here from Prismarine Bay. Anyway, guys, my inventory is in disarray, and there's all sorts of going on here. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna sort my stuff out, and then I will meet you somewhere where we want to place our sheep farm. Honestly, guys, it's hard to know where I want to put this thing, because we have this here, and I'm gonna have some stuff over here. But our base is over there at the moment, but our base is later going to be over there, and in all sorts of places. So, yeah. The thing is, I have to realize this is just starter farms, really. So we can build something bigger and better later. So I think we're gonna try and put it maybe here. Let's chop this down, and I'll show you the concept of this farm. I think, and I hope, this is something I've figured out myself, or concocted myself. And I have actually made sheep farms before. I've made one on my channel that is fairly popular at the moment. So go and check that out. It should be on the screen right about now, probably. That was back on Primecraft, on season 2 of Primecraft. So it's a while ago, but this kind of uses the same mechanic, but it's smaller and hopefully neater to use in a single player world. So let's see here. What is it we want to do? Well, the thing is, at some point, somewhere, there's going to be some sheep standing on a block, right? Let's say it's this block. Now this block is what they are going to eat. So the idea with the sheep farm, any sheep farm really, is that we want it to regrow that block of grass as fast as humanly possible, right? So that's what we want to do. So to do that, we want to basically increase the chance that grass spreads back onto this block. Yep. So to do that, in turn, we need to have as much grass around it in a 3x3 area centered on the block. And not only do we want to have grass below it, we want to have grass above it as well. So let's see here. I think we put a torch there. I'm kind of making this up a little bit as we go along, but this farm, for that reason, and that reason alone, is actually going to be built mainly out of dirt. So let's say the sheep stand here, and then we have grass on 3 sides. We need to stand here and shear the sheep. So that's fine. Now we need to just make sure that he can't escape. And yeah, so that's why I brought some glass. I didn't bring it, but I started cooking it up. So let me go and get that, and I'll be right back. Alright, so glass. Yeah, so to prevent the sheep from escaping, but still allowing these blocks to have grass on them, we place glass like that. And then we need to have another piece of glass there. Now that block can be any block, but these blocks actually have to be grass, because otherwise the sheep will be able to escape if there is no block, or the sheep will, or the grass will not grow on those blocks. So the reason I have torches here, by the way, is so that this grass is very lit up. And if we just, for a moment, we look at this as well, this block will also contribute, and that is also lit up. So that is all good. And this is one pod, guys. Now the idea with this farm is to then build another one here, and so on. And we can have 8 in a row on this side and 8 in a row on this side, making one pod for each color of sheep. But, you say, these are very small pods, and you wouldn't be wrong in saying that. They are very small pods indeed. Yeah, the idea here is basically to have enough for a single player world. It's not to produce mass amounts that we did on Primecraft for an entire server. It's just basically to have enough for one. Now the thing is, you can do it like this, which leaves a too wide gap in between here, and that is probably, to be honest, better for grass regrowth. But yeah, you can also take this block and use the same block here, I guess. I think we'll do that instead. It'll be nicer and smaller, won't it? So let's remove all this stuff again. So let's see. So then we have already the start here. And then we need a block here for the sheep to stand on. Sheeps. We need a torch underneath there to make the grass grow. And we need this there, there, and there. With torches on these here. Right? Then to make a nice platform for us to walk on, we can just put more dirt blocks here. Like this. Right, so yeah, the sheep stands there, but we need to put some blocks around it, like that. Yeah, and we can just keep going like this until we have enough. Now my plan, and I don't know how this will work to be honest, but my plan is to have 2 sheep of each color in each pod. And I don't know if that's going to be fast or slow, or you know, if it doesn't matter. But that is what I plan to do for now, just to test it out. So of course now we need to get sheep into the pods. I know there are some sheep around here, so I'm going to go and get some wheat in a minute. But I suspect that the easiest way to do that is probably something like this. And then just sort of push them in when we get them up here. A wolf just came along and killed one of my sheep. I dislike him. But we have 2 here. He killed a brown sheep anyway, which would have been a trouble, because then we had to, of course, dye it and such like that. I'm going to start with white in here, in this first little pod. But this should be a super simple sheep farm for us, which is really nice. And it's like, let's see, what should we call it? We should call it the sheep pod. Yes, sheep pod. Now, what I always find helpful is to turn on the, what's it here, the hitboxes. That way you can just push the dudes in as you see the hitbox change. I hope. Come on. Yeah, in you go. And I managed to make 2 leaves. I hope I get them back when these guys are in here. Otherwise I'm going to be a sad bunny. It should be alright. I should be able to pick them up from where I would shear the sheep. There we go. So then we just run off and let the leaves break. We should be able to pick them up again. And yeah, there we go. Our first pod is done. Now I need to get some shears. Yeah, this is the brown wool I got from the wolf. Put that there for now. Oh, I can make some shears. That's good. That is excellent. Why do I have all this iron on my person? Right, so, okay. So I'll be able to shear one, but maybe not the other. I wonder if that is a thing. Yeah, that probably is a thing, actually. Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So in the other sheep farm, you would shear most of them because they would be spread out. Yeah, well, the thing is, I only want something little here where I can quickly get some of every type of wool. So I think that's alright. But the good thing about this is that now I can breed these guys, which I almost did then, if I need to. So if I feel that, well, there's actually too few sheep in here, then I can always just breed them up some more. We can actually have up to 25 in each one of them here. But for that to be efficient, I think we need to have a dispenser behind them or something like that. And then a block here as well. And then shear them from up top. You know what, maybe we should try that on this one here. Well, this would be a dispenser then. Alright, so I've set this thing up. Now it looks a little bit funny down here, and that's because, well, the only way I could think of picking the wool up with this setup here, because obviously with this one I just do it manually like this. With this one, the only thing I could think of was to push the dirt block into a minecart with a hopper in it, and then have it go down into this chest via that hopper over there. Now the problem here is that this one has 1, 2 less grass blocks to make it spread. And I think that is going to be significant, because I stood here watching these. I accidentally bred these, so there's actually 4 sheep in here. But these sheep, I've harvested these sheep once. And these sheeps I've harvested like 5 times in that same time. I now have 16 wool. And yeah, it just doesn't work as well, This has the advantage of having so many grass blocks around it that one of them eats. And then it almost instantly spreads and the other one can eat. Well, not instantly, but yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, the idea here is to have these like red and stuff like that, but I don't seem to be able to... For some reason I don't seem to be able to dye them properly. There we go. So of course this is obviously a really cool farm, because you can easily shear that red sheep there, like that. And then you just turn it off when you're done. And you can probably have a couple more sheeps in here and get away with harvesting them. But I'm not sure they're going to have enough to eat. Now the thing is that we can add some blocks here. We can add that one would probably influence it, and that one probably too. And then we can just keep going with the glass up top here like this. And we can probably do the same in this case here then on this side and that side. So that actually might work well. The problem is this takes a lot more iron. Yeah, this version here takes a lot more iron. And yeah, so I mean it's 10 plus 5, 15 iron per doohickey. That is a lot. That's a lot of iron early game. And actually I did manage to shear, like you can see, did manage to shear both of these sheep in the end. So yeah, I think I don't know which version I'm going to go for. That's the long and short of it. Instead of me rambling on here, what I will say is this. What I will do is I will test these 2 variants out. And on the stream on Sunday, we will decide which one we're going to use and then build it. And we will do some other bits and pieces as well in the stream. See, this guy E8 again now. And if I just fiddle around a little bit there, I can, in the end, I can shear it. And it should be good. This is very, very cheap. There's no iron in it. Just a bit of dirt, a couple of pieces of glass, and some torches. That's what I call super simple. This is probably more efficient though, so let's call that the super simple one, and this one the efficient one. Yeah, anyway guys, that is going to have to be it for today. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, share and subscribe, and so on and so forth, guys. And yeah, I will see you next time, guys. I will see you on the stream, I hope. Bye!